guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another luxury video. I actually never thought I would be doing this video, but then I thought, I know for a fact that for a lot of new luxury purchasers, these still are the top two discussed bags when it comes to starting a luxury collection. And that is why I really wanted to take the time to really compare the two. So today we are comparing the Louis Vuitton Speedy 30, which I have an entire video on what fits and everything, which I will link below. Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM size. Again, I have filmed each video separately of what fits inside and what's in my bag and all that, so they'll be linked down below. We're not going to focus on that, but really the focus will be on if this is your first purchase or if you're not sure which one to go for, what to look at and what is important. So the Speedy really was the first bag that Louis Vuitton ever came out with, and it was created for Audrey Hepburn because, you know, she's amazing. Before that, there were only the keepalls. Audrey Hepburn wanted to have the keepall but small enough to use as a bag. So that is pretty much, if I'm not incorrect, how this bag came to fruition. It comes in different sizes now. You have it in the 30, which is the one I have, the 25, the 35, you have of course the mini itty bitty one, and then you also have it with a bandoulière or without one. So they still have this version, but they also have it with a shoulder and crossbody strap. Of course they also have it in different prints now. They have it still in the damier ebene, they have it in the damier azur like my Neverfull, in the monogram, in all kinds of leather versions nowadays, and they keep coming out with more. Why? Because Louis Vuitton knows that this will always be an item that you can keep on selling. Even though it's maybe not the most high fashion bag at this moment, it will come around. We know this because the prices keep going up, so that should tell you something. And just to give you an idea of the look of it, I have had this bag since I was 16. I'm 26, so I've had this bag for 10 years. And the wear and tear of this bag is really amazing. Now I do have an insert for it, so that has been keeping it nice. So I do really recommend keeping an insert in it to keep it this way. But as you can see, I mean, it looks almost new, and I've used this a lot, especially because it was my first designer item. Like, I wouldn't leave the house without this bag when I first got it. So the Neverfull's a lot younger. This is just a great shopper bag. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm actually going to sell this bag because I need something a little different than this. We'll go on with that in a minute. So what is great about the Neverfull is it comes in three sizes again. It comes in the PM, the MM, and the GM. So what I have is the MM. The PM is almost impossible to buy. Like, they never have it in any store. I just want to put that out there already, and you can never order it online. The MM is quite easy to get, and the GM is also quite easy to get. The PM is very small though. Honestly, if you're gonna buy a Neverfull, don't get the PM size. It doesn't even make sense. Like, why buy Neverfull and then get a small one? The medium size is really the most user-friendly. It really fits a lot of stuff. I use this for everything. I use it as a school bag, work bag, gym bag, travel bag, everything, and it fits everything. You can of course make it smaller by pulling the straps together. And then it's like a smaller bag. Now I have to be very honest, till this day I have never ever worn it like this, but it is possible. The older versions did not have it, but the newer versions have the pouch in it, so that is also always a nice addition, especially if this is your first bag. You kind of get a two-in-one, because I know a lot of people use this as a clutch, so then you get a big bag and a small bag. So that is kind of something to keep in mind as well. You obviously don't get that with the Speedy. However, there are some things that I really personally don't like about this bag, which is also why I am going to probably say goodbye to this bag. Where I live in Holland, this color is just, you can barely use it. I can only use it maybe 3 days of the year, and that's it. But if you live in a warmer country, then this is amazing. But what I mostly find important about it, what I wish it would have, is I wish it would have a zipper. The use is amazing, but like for safety, it's not really great. So I personally would prefer something with a zipper, but of course I understand it would look really weird if you could zip this up. So I get it. I get it for design wise, but for comfort. So I got this bag when I was 19 and I'm 26. So I've had this for 7 years, and the use of this one does look a lot more clear, which mainly is because of course the color, but also this leather, where the damier ebène's leather, like the straps on the leather, this is like a coated patented leather that always looks better long term. It's already colored, so it doesn't get like that faded color, whereas this, the idea of Louis Vuitton bags that have the virgin leather is that it fades with time and it gets softer and darker, which is very comfortable, but it just doesn't look as new. So that is something you have to also think about, like, do I want something that will look new for a long time regardless of the bag, but just for the color? Then go for the damier ebène for sure. If you don't really mind it to have this more slouchy look to it, then you can go for the monogram or the damier azur. When you're making the decision between these bags, what I really would recommend is to think about the things that are very important to you. So for example, what I just named is that I dislike about the Neverfull is that it has no zipper. The Speedy does have a zipper. However, the Speedy that I have is only top handle, and I like having a shoulder option, which is not possible with this one. However, it is possible with the Speedy Bandoulet. A cool thing about the Speedy Bandoulet version is, of course, it's a little bit pricier, but it comes with a strap that you can wear crossbody, but you can also take off a piece and just wear it as a shoulder strap. Practically, you could wear that in 3 ways, whereas the Neverfull you can only wear as a shoulder. So if you want something that can really change with what you're wearing or the way to wear it, then I would probably say go for a Speedy. What is also important is what kind of stuff are you putting in, because if you're gonna put a laptop in, now I'm not gonna lie, I have put an 11-inch laptop in my Speedy many times. Don't recommend it, it's not good for the bag. But if you want to like comfortably put a laptop in there, and also a bigger one than 11-inch, then definitely I'd say go for the Neverfull. It's a great work bag. It really is a fantastic work bag. It's also super timeless, and now especially that they have the en pompe version, I love that bag. I think it's amazing. If I would ever repurchase a Neverfull, that's the one I would get. But I understand if it's your first designer bag, you probably will want to go for canvas, which is very understandable. Canvas is very durable. It's a lot more carefree because canvas is waterproof. At this moment, when I'm filming this, it is October 13th, so please bear in mind that the prices always change. The Speedy 30 is 1,020 euros. And then the Neverfull MM in the damier azur is 1,250. Of course, you do get the extra pouch and it's a bigger bag. So those are the things that of course are important to think about. Now, if I were to go back in time and purchase these again, what would I do? I would still probably have gotten the Speedy. I really do think the Speedy is handy. I still use it from time to time when I travel. I use it if I'm dragging along a bunch of things and I just need something where I can just throw it in. The Speedy is great for that. It is not good if you want to organize things. That's why I have the insert inside, because without that it would just be one big gigantic hole. But that's kind of the same deal with the Neverfull as well. If you're looking for something that really you can like organize well, I honestly am going to tell you neither of these bags will work for you, but you can find ways to work that in there. So just to summarize, like the things that I think you really should pay attention to when you purchase this bag. If you're looking for something that you can close fully, go for the Speedy. If you're looking for something that will work with your laptop and work stuff and notebooks and all that, definitely go for the Neverfull. If you are not a top handle person, don't go for the Speedy or go for the Speedy Bandoulet. For traveling, you can get both. For that, it depends on what kind of person you are. Are you someone that likes to easily reach into their bag, grab whatever, and go? Then Neverfull. But if you want more safety, then the Speedy. So it really depends what kind of traveler you are. Alright, so that was my advice on what to consider when you are going back and forth between the Louis Vuitton Speedy and Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I would love to hear if you guys have any other tips for other people, like what to consider, what you thought was important, and note that down below. That way we can all help each other out. I know that every time I try to buy a bag, I do all the research on YouTube, so I'm sure there are enough people that will do the same. I really hope this helps you make a decision, and please let me know which one you're gonna go for in the end. I love always hearing which bags you are buying or what you're considering. Or if you have any other questions, you're more than welcome to ask them below. I make sure to do my best to answer everything, so I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, and opinions. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, please also consider subscribing and giving it a thumbs up so I know to continue doing these. And until my next video, I hope you guys have a lovely day, morning, evening, afternoon, midnight, whatever you're having. I hope it's wonderful, and see you in my next video.